Hi everyone, I'm back with another Bible story, and this is the story where Jesus healed a paralyzed man. Jesus healed a lot of people and did a lot of miracles, and there were always big crowds to see him. So one day, some men decided to bring one of their paralyzed friends to Jesus because they believed that Jesus could heal him. But since there was a big crowd, they could not get through. Let's see what happened and how they got in. One day, Jesus was teaching at a house. Pharisees and the teachers of law who had come from every village were sitting there. There was a big crowd gathered to get healed by Jesus and witness his miracles. Some men had a friend who was paralyzed. They believed and had faith that Jesus would be able to heal their friend, so they decided to bring him up to Jesus. Then the men carried their paralyzed friend on a mat and tried to take him into the house to lay him before Jesus. But since there was a big crowd, they could not get through. However, the men did not give up. They tried their best to take him to Jesus because they had faith that this man would be healed. When the men could not find a way to do this because of the big crowd, they went up onto the roof and lowered him on his mat through the tiles into the middle of the crowd, right in front of Jesus. When Jesus saw their faith, he looked at the paralyzed man and said to him, "Friend, your sins are forgiven." But when Jesus said that, the Pharisees and the teachers who were gathered there became very angry. They felt that what Jesus was saying was blasphemy. Who could forgive sins but God alone? They asked. Jesus knew what they were thinking and asked, "Why are you thinking these things in your hearts? Which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven, or to say, get up and walk? But you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." He said to the paralyzed man, "I tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home." Immediately, the paralyzed man stood up and took his mat to his arms. He thanked and praised God and left home gratefully. Everyone there were amazed and gave praise to God. They were all filled with awe and said, "We have seen remarkable things today." And that was the story where Jesus healed a paralyzed man. We saw how the men somehow found a way to bring their friend to Jesus even through the large crowd. They all made a very big effort because they all believed that Jesus could heal their friend. So Jesus healed their paralyzed friend completely because of the faith that his friends had. And this shows how important it is to have faith in God and always believe that He can do anything, no matter how impossible it looks. And that's it for this week's Bible story, and I'll be back next week. Always remember to have faith in God because there's nothing impossible that He can't do.